On a crisp winter morning, a young girl named Mia awoke to find her small town transformed into a world of white. Overnight, a blanket of snow had covered everything in sight: the rooftops, the trees, even the narrow paths that wound through the forest behind her house. She quickly pulled on her warmest clothes, her excitement bubbling over like a pot of hot cocoa on the stove. Mia loved snow more than anything. To her, each snowflake was a tiny piece of magic, unique and perfect. As she stepped outside, the first thing she did was tilt her head back and stick out her tongue, catching the cold, delicate flakes that floated down from the sky. She ran through the snow, leaving a trail of small footprints behind her. The crunch of the snow beneath her boots was a sound she cherished. It was a soft, satisfying noise that reminded her of the cozy fireside evenings she spent with her family, sipping hot chocolate and listening to stories about winter adventures from when her parents were young. But today, Mia was ready to create her own adventure. She gathered a handful of snow, packing it tightly into a ball. She threw it against the side of the barn, laughing as it exploded into a spray of powder. The world seemed brighter, more alive when it snowed. Everything was softer, quieter, as if the snow absorbed all the harshness, leaving behind only beauty and peace. Mia decided to build a snowman. She started with the base, rolling the snow until it was a giant ball almost as tall as she was. Then she made the middle section, a bit smaller, but still sturdy. Finally, she formed the head, carefully placing it on top. She found a couple of pebbles for the eyes, a carrot for the nose, and 2 twigs for the arms. She wrapped one of her old scarves around its neck and placed a hat on its head. Stepping back, she admired her work. The snowman seemed to smile back at her, a new friend made from the thing she loved most. As the day went on, more children from the neighborhood came outside to play. They had snowball fights, built forts, and slid down the small hill behind Mia's house. The air was filled with laughter and shouts, a melody of joy that only the snow could bring. Mia felt a deep happiness, knowing that the snow had brought everyone together. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the snow-covered landscape, Mia stood still for a moment, taking it all in. She loved the snow for its beauty, its quiet strength, and the way it made her world feel like a magical place where anything was possible. That night, as she drifted off to sleep, she whispered, "I like snow," knowing that the morning would bring another day of snowy adventures. And she dreamed of a world where it snowed all year round, filling each day with the magic that only snow could bring.